I connect with a wide range of Dharmic stuff, and with different bits of me. I think emotionally I can respond very strongly to certain Tibetan things, particularly around meditation and the bringing in of all of your experience, no matter what its nature, to your practice and just holding it there without judgment and in a way working with the energy of that. But I think the main bit of the Dharma I respond to is probably the most traditional stuff, the early bits of the Dhammapada. That idea that he injured me, he beat me, he reviled me, and somehow that doesn't give you a reason to strike back. I remember just reading that and thinking, wow, that's fantastic. Or settle your quarrels. Just that idea of settling your quarrels and the love being the whole of the law. And even before that, actually, before the early verses, just the key teaching of the Buddha of dependent origination, conditioned arising, the nature of things, what that's like. I've always just experienced a really tremendous sense of gratitude and wonder that somebody managed to distill reality down to a simple set of verses. And the verses themselves aren't reality, but they point to something that it's just like a doorway into all sorts of universes and cosmoses. And the idea that this being, that becomes, from the arising of this, that arises. This not being, that does not become, from the ceasing of this, that ceases. It's just really beautiful, it's really simple, and as somebody once said, it, any child can understand it, but it takes somebody very wise to really understand it. So there's a sense for me of the earliest teachings of the Buddha being the kind of bedrock, and it's fantastic to look at what the different traditions have done with that and how bizarre and colourful and energetic that becomes in different communities and different cultures and in our own culture. But there's something about just the Buddha's basic evocation of reality that is just fantastic. Like manna in the desert, to use a different tradition's metaphor. It feeds your spirit. It's incredibly reassuring as well, it's incredibly comforting almost, without being too comforting.